3, where we will study trees. How? Welcome to lesson 3. Are babale, are babale, are babale. Taku ta kama koriyar ଅଛି. Yes. Hi. Hi everyone. So welcome to lesson 3, where we will learn about trees. So trees, I really love trees, but I still am learning to get that perfect tree. It is, I think it will take some time. But meanwhile, whatever I have learned, and I am still exploring, I will try to show. First of all, trees are. Uh, it depends where in the frame trees are present. So if it is far away, I feel like you have seen like people make it very light and it is not definite like shape. So and also if it is very near and it is actually a subject in your painting, then it has to be prominent and you can play with the shadow, leaves and branches, etc. I will try to go through like three different shapes of trees, and I will make one uh, one, two, three, four, like 4, 5 trees together in a frame, so that you can like just play with it and try in any of your paintings. So first, I will start mixing colors for trees. Mostly, I like to use olive. If not olive, I will try to use French ultramarine, little bit of yellow ochre, and burnt sienna. So it gives that kind of a like a uh, what? It is not greenish green. So it is a muted green, you can say. So I had some color in the palette. I'm just cleaning it so that I can mix properly. So already some green is there. So I will just add little bit of burnt sienna into that. And it depends if you want a cooler green or like bluer green. So on what color shade you want of green. So this is a kind of a olive green. Then I will add a bit of blue. Then it will become a bluish green, bluish olive green. And also you can play with yellow green. There is no rule as such for greens, but uh, it has to be that nothing has to be, but yes, it has to be what you want to show to the audience. So that way you can play with certain colors, like what green you want. So this is a green, where this is a blue tint is more. So I will try different variations here. One with yellowish green, where we have more yellow present in green, and one is that is kind of a warm green, you can say, and then one like bluish green. So this is a normal green. I am using very light like consistency right now, but I will make it a little bit more towards the coffee or cream consistence. So let's make that. So this is a darker, like olive green kind of a shade. So I will, I think, stick to this color for the oval safe. um, So, yes, before I do any trees, I just wanted to show you like how like holding a brush will affect your painting. Um, so these are some of my trials. You can see. So these are some of my trials. I really like this here. you can use this kind of background trees in your painting. But yes, I wanted to tell you like how this holding a brush will affect. So I am giving it very bold strokes. Then I can just add. Then I can. So it is very random, and this is very bold. I'm not doing uh, like anything, but I'm just holding it towards the end of the brush, and I am just playing with it. The same, but here I'm using a bigger brush. I will also try to show you where I am just holding the brush like this, and I am trying to do this. So here also it is okay, like it's okay, like if you have some plan in your head and you just want to replicate that, you can have. So it is kind of a, I don't know, it is good, but when you hold it like this, there what happens, like I'll try to do another one. So ignore this black spots. So here what happened, I will just, so this is a bluish screen. So here maybe this is kind of a longer tree where I'm just playing. So you see here my strokes are very bold, and I'm not controlling it. Like just I'm just playing, just playful strokes. So so that spontaneity is visible here. Like yes, you obviously definitely you can improve on this, but it requires certain amount of practice. So I am kind of like exploring this kind of brushstroke right now, so I will try this, and yes, over the time I think it will get better than this definitely. But yes, you can like try these kind of strokes, and this is always better, because if you are going towards that bold stroke, then you need to practice. So this is what I think you can practice for this session, and you can just do certain trees, like background trees, different shapes, and you can just play with it. It is not a painting, like just play. So that is like first rule of watercolor I follow, at least. So so trees are never, if you see, it is never like uniform. So you don't have to show it like that, you have to just play. So that is what I learnt like till now, whatever practice I have done. So I will now pre-mix, and I will do all these trees. So I will, let's hide all these because it is creating a lot of confusion, and yes, I don't want you to confuse. So this one I tried this tree, but I still feel I will tone it down a bit. And it's the same tree, and this is a coniferous tree, ferrous trees. I am bad with trees. So yes, let's do this. First, uh, I think from the previous session also, I have always tried to pre-mix the color beforehand, so that I don't need to mix while I am doing the painting. So just to be like little bit prepared, so I just added a little bit of yellow ochre, then burnt sienna. So it is kind of a olivey look. I will check this color. is dry. So it is little bit of olive. I may want a bit of variation, so I will add yellow. So here, if you see, I can just show you the shadows of it. So here the light is coming from here, this part. So I can show you. So this light is coming from here. So sun is here, the light is coming from here. So so this portion will be light, and this will have some kind of shadows, and also there will be some other lights which will reflect. So some light will go towards this tree, and this light will fall on this tree. So this is like, if you have like the set up trees together, then you will have this kind of situation. But right now I'm just focusing on one tree, so I'll just start with some lighter color first. So I will hold this color something. So I will add some yellow, maybe, just then I will add some of this green which I made earlier. This is a darker one, and then I let this color mix with this. So this is the first layer. I am not doing much here, so I'll just add a bit of burnt sienna, then a little bit of ultramarine. So yes, so this is kind of the, yes, I am not able to see anything in the camera, but I am trying to think that this is looking good. But yes, because we artists always try to put down ourselves, which is really not good. Like, we are doing very good. Yes, like it takes some time to grow in the field, like where you are working. So I put some water on top of it, so it's okay. Like, it will get lighter. So that is what I want also. Then let's focus on the our branch. So sorry, trunk, not branch. So I am not doing much, if you can see. So it just is coming down like that. Then I will just mix a bit color for the ground, so that yes, tree is not hanging anywhere, it just coming like it is on the ground. And now I feel like I can add a bit of color, but uh, so what happens when you put a lot of color, so it becomes that patchy thing. So let's leave it and let's make it dry. And if you want to make some like tree leaves falling out like such, so you can just add a few bit of uh, like random strokes, and you can just make a little bit of branch. So it just goes like this, goes like this, and goes like this. Yes, I think let's make it dry, so you understand. So light is falling on the tree from this side. That's why we have lighter shade. Whenever light falls on anything, it will be light, and the other like part of that thing where light is not falling, there will be shadows. So it is not very complicated, but it is little bit like I also need to practice this. I love working on light and shadow. Recently I'm exploring more on that. So that's why I also started sketching more. Sketching will definitely help uh, to understand the shadow part. That's why let me do a bit of shading here. So here also similar concept. The light is coming from this shadow, this light, this side, and here we have this shadow falling. So I am also taking reference from my painting. So we have some shadow situation here. So I just made it little bit shadow, and here if you see, like I can break this. So here we have two, maybe this is the third. So it has three shapes together. So while I am painting, so this will also have a bit of shadow. Then we have this branches. I hope it is visible uh, in camera, on camera. uh, Now let's do the second tree. So I will also start with yellow, or I can make it lighter blue. So this I want to make a bluish green. So I will start with a bit of lighter shade of blue. It is not very green, but it is. So this is, here I can play with bit yellow, but yes, so something like this. It is not very like yellow is like the other one, but it is kind of light, because it is like we have not, the shadow part is not yet come. So you are seeing, right, I'm holding the brush, and I'm making a random marks, not very random, but I'm following the structure, like what we have there, and then I am trying to make it here on the paper. Mm-mm-mm. Yes, so almost the first, so the light part is done. Now let's make the darker part. So for darker part, I will take the green, burnt sienna a bit. Then I will take the olive green and a bit of French ultramarine. Then I will start with the shadow part. So, so I'll add a bit of yellow. So I am just leaving some white, like uh, consciously, so that like if I make some branches, then I can have some spaces for that. So I'm just doing that mindfully, and then I am just randomly just placing some darker shade on top of that for leaves and all, so that trees, it will indicate that it is a tree, not some green shape, right? So we need to show some of the leaves. Then I just try to make the uh, what do you say, branches. So branches also I like I'm not following the drawing as such. You can see, like it is very spontaneous, like the strokes are not very like restricted. It is very spontaneous, and I am also still like exploring if I can do something interesting out of it. So I'm just playing, and I will just leave some darker shades here and there. Then I will take some French ultramarine, not black really. Black is okay, but sometimes it looks very uh, like flat. So to have that variation, you can like play with some other dark shades. So I think this lower part is almost done. So I will try to focus on this part where I will make some. So if so, where I need some like closer, like very thinner lines there. If you are seeing, I'm holding the brush like this, it is not very aware. So you can see, like, while creating details, you can like have you can hold your brush like this. There is no like harm in that. So but yes, still I am trying to make that loose feel. So hmm, I think enough of black. I will just take some of what do you say? This uh, sorry, burnt sienna. So I'm just adding this here and there. So I think I should have left some more like white spaces, but that's okay. I have not. But that is how you learn, right? You make mistakes, you learn from that. You just, I made a big, not big, it was okay, like it's okay. So I wanted to show like some of the branches coming out of this tree shape. So that's why I'm adding few of random lines. So let it dry. So I will add a shadow layer on this and this. So let it dry first. So let's go to the third tree. I know there is a very like smaller space, but I will try to adjust. I think it will fit perfectly. Yes. So for this also, I will take some uh, like darker, and here I will have a sorry. So by mistake I used black, but yes, I will not waste that paint. So here the uh, in that, so I'm using the brush something like this. So I will not paint the entire shape like this. Then it will look like a very what very boring tree. It will look like you have just placed that Ajay shape. I will try to actually make the tree shadows, and then I will add another layer. So first I will not paint the entire thing. You have seen in these kind of pine trees, you see some white spaces also. So that can be these white spaces which is there. So I'll just put this like this. So the same thing I will try to do it here. So mm, 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 mm. Tree is a very interesting subject. I really like. So it can actually make and break your painting. So you can see like how I am holding the brush, and from the top I am starting. So it depends, like if I want very light or dark, so I can make like this. Uh, uh, so let's not worry about this tree now. Just do the. So I'm like adding some bit of darker tin like shade to create that variation. But you understood, right? Like this is a like stroke. I am using this, like I'm holding this brush and I'm just creating this. Hmm. So like this, then I do like this. Like this, I will take some dark pigment. So hmm. So I think I have taken a lot of space on this side, but yes, you can like I wanted to show it in one page, so where you can actually compare the trees. So that was my intention, but I think it's okay. Like you can see, at least you can compare. I should have made a little small, but it's okay. Then you can make the trunk. So usually the trunk of these trees are longer or shorter. It depends. So you can make. So this is the first layer. We can make the layer darker later, like when it dries. So the first one has already dried. So maybe I can make that a little bit of darker. So here if you see, like I'm just like randomly like creating the strokes, but yes, so I wanted to make it little bit of dark, and also like in between there is some shadows. Yes, because trees have like multiple dimensions, so that shadows can be like anywhere. Like you cannot predict that shadow will be only on one part, because it has like multiple dimensions and branches. So there are a lot of factors. So I just that's why just I prefer to play. So I think this is okay. I can just make a bit of leaves, like marks there, so that it looks like leaves. Then I want a bit of dark on this side because the shadow is falling here. So mm, yes. Yes, I think this one is almost done. I would like to stop there because in watercolor sometimes you just, so I just added a bit of water on top of that to blend the lines with the lighter part, so that it has that gradual shadows. Then let's do this. So here also, like I'm just putting shit. That happens. Accident happens. You just have to like love watercolor for that. Like it will give you that freedom to actually play and ruin the painting, and but you can enjoy that process. So watercolor is fun. Like you just enjoy. Yes. So I will have some of the shadow here just to make it feel that it is a lighter part. So I'm just adding a bit of shadow here so that it has that like three like three layers. So so that the light, dark, and the medium layer. So right now I'm just putting the darks here and there. So in watercolor, like sometimes, yes, like you tend to do like overwork because you think that it is not done. Yeah, that's okay. I feel like it's okay. Like it's your painting, you want to do, but that's I feel that's okay. Like you have the full freedom. But yes, don't, if it goes out of hand or if it is not turning out how you want it to be, just leave it. Like it's okay. Like to fail at some painting, you learn from that. That is completely fine. But don't let you stop you from like trying out. You just try out like different possibilities, different like approaches, and you just enjoy the process. So that is what I tell everyone, whoever wants to try watercolor and be good at it. So I myself, I still feel I need to learn a lot because I have been painting for around like it was kind of on and off in between, but I think last 2 years I have been like practicing a lot, and I feel like yes, I need to give some more time to this, definitely. So yes, like art takes time, and it is completely fine. Like you cannot think that the other person has done that tremendous work in such uh, like like a short span, and you are not able to. No, that's a complete. It depends like how much time you are spending, how much like dedication you have, and there are different circumstances. Life happens, so you cannot expect, and you should not compare yourself to someone else. That is not healthy. So always try to uh, like think about your painting, how it is coming out, and how it is like affecting to your life, and how it is improving your skills. So always think about like this. So don't get restricted. Even if something is not happening, that's okay. I have gone through that um, like stage so many times. I have like started watercolor, then left watercolor, then got a like the life happens, so it is okay. You just don't stop. Like you take some breaks in between, like 1 month, 2 months, or 1 year. But you, if you really want to go like um, achieve that watercolor uh, skills, then you have to come back to this watercolor paper every time. Whenever you take break, that is fine. Everybody has like gone through those situations. It is okay. So that is what. Let's now focus on this part. I think I am done with this part. I really like the second one, and also I like the third one as well. It looks. I like the shadow part. It is not very like it's not looking like one, so it has some variation. I like it. This one, the first one, it was okay. I feel it can be better. I think this one is a lot better than what I have created now. But it's okay because I think I didn't have any variation here on top side, so that we can play around. So that is we will try some other time. So now I will use a bigger brush for this so that I can somehow play. Actually, I don't know where is my another brush. here, hidden here. So let's do this. So this is kind of like a background tree, so I will not focus on all the details here, but I will just play around some of the shapes. I will pre-mix few colors so that I will have that freedom. So you can observe like how so when you are watching any artist doing any painting, I know like I am not the one person you are watching. You must be watching thousands, maybe 10 other artists. Then observe how they are holding the brush, how they are applying the colors. So that really helps you to actually understand and just try to act like that you are that artist, and you like hold the brush like that, and you just play. So here I am creating this uh, so it is very random, like I'm not like following any structure or as such, but yes. So you see there is a variation here. So yes, then you add some bit of different color, that is okay, you just play. This is a background of trees, like you see lot of trees, but you don't have to capture everything, right? You cannot capture all the details, but you can people say like you squint your eyes and you see what you can see with that blurry eye. But that sometimes works on me, sometimes doesn't. But you can try different ways for it. Like you take a picture and you make it a black and white, and you just follow the shadows and the shapes, you don't do any details. So that is what, like if you want to practice, like you don't need to do like all the things like very perfectly, but yes. So now I will just have the trunk, so you can, so so something like that, because it's far away, you don't need much detail. So I'm just adding a bit of water, then I can also some splattery effects I want. So here also I splatter. So I kind of like all this, like freedom in watercolor. You don't have to do a realistic. I really don't uh, think of realistic painting when I do, but yes, sometimes that realistic, that details caught me, like really they caught me. But I'm trying to let go of it, because yes, like you cannot just if you have to make a realistic painting, I know people like it, then you just simply click a picture, right? Then it will be very realistic. Then you don't need to do anything, you don't need to put a lot of effort on that, and create something what that photograph can capture it, right? So like I feel like what is the point then? So I'm just adding a bit of darker pigment so that this can be added. And This is really fun. I am not thinking of how this piece is going to turn out, but I am really enjoying this process of making this. That is what will keep you going. So I will just add a bit of darker pigment somewhere, like where I think we can have some of shadows. So here also you think the light is coming from this side, and we are making some shadows on this side. So that is why you can just add a bit of shadows. I'm not, so this is not a very realistic or uh, like actual painting, so I'm just playing with it. But yes, so it depends what trees you want to show in your painting. So here you can say, like, it can be a this shape can be a coconut tree structure, so that you can show it like this. But this coconut tree also has a lot of trees near it, so that's why I'm just making all of it together. So this you have that freedom to play with. Then you just play with this and you make it. And then when you are kind of like bored, you just splatter some water. Water, because it is watercolor. Yes, so enjoy it. So that is my first tip for watercolor. Just enjoy it, because I know I like those paintings which are not very, like, you can just feel it, but you will not make out that this is a tree and how the shape is going on, but you can feel it at this is a tree. So that is what I want to achieve. Maybe not right now, I am not in that level right now, but yes, definitely I think I am going towards that. I will add a bit of red here to some have some variations, but yes, I think this is a good trees. I really like it. You can make some branches coming out, going in. You just play with that. I'm just playing with that. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So you see, now I have added a bit of branches in these trees. Then I will just make it. Then I will just try to put it something like this, inclined it. Then so I think let it dry for some time, and then we can. I hope it's recording. It's recording. Thank God. But yes, this is let it dry. I think I can use my dryer. So then I will just make it will splatter, splatter, splatter. Just splatter. Right, this is good. I can just like add a bit of shadows somewhere. So I'm adding a bit of shadows to create that look for that three-dimensional look. I'm just adding a bit of here and there. Just and mm, I think it's fine. I can stop here. Like just I need to stop here. Otherwise, I will ruin this. But this is what like I really enjoyed it. So I'm just adding a bit of. So I'm mixing on paper today. I put the French ultramarine, then I put the burnt sienna. Then I will splatter. Yes, so I think I am almost done. First, I will let it dry and then I will sign. Yes, it's dry. Now I will just sign it. So that is the best part of the painting also. It is kind of difficult because if sign goes, if you can sign it properly, then the whole painting will become. So here I am holding the paper like this. Maybe I'll just write it 26. We are in 26. I think I am done. So let's meet in the next one. So where I will be doing shadows. So it is kind of a basic shadow uh, lesson will be there, and after that I will have with like multiple objects. So can't wait for it. See you next time. Bye bye.